Welcome to our escape plan series. At Global Escapes, we know that constantly changing travel rules and restrictions can be frustrating and overwhelming. We provide stress-free travel planning based on the latest information worldwide. Having a vacation date on your calendar will bring back hope and optimism. Our escape plan series should provide information and some inspiration as we visit with some of our travel partners around the globe. We know your time is valuable. The session will be around 15 to 20 minutes. All attendees are in listen only mode. If you have any questions, please use the chat feature, which should be in the very bottom center of your screen. And if you have questions that don't get answered during our session, please reach out to us in the chat feature. You should see our phone number and email address where you can reach out to us directly. So today, I am excited to talk with our friend Jason Bockhorn from the Ritz Carlton Hotel in Amelia Island, Florida. Funny enough, Jason is actually in Durango, Colorado today. Thank you, technology. We all can kind of be wherever we need to be and still get things done. So that's kind of exciting. Jason's been with the Ritz Carlton for almost 9 years. He started his career at the Ritz Carlton Dove Mountain in Arizona, which is a little north of Tucson. He's been with Ritz Carlton Amelia now for 5 years and was also very fortunate at one point to live in Hamburg, Germany for about 11 years. So how are things in Colorado this morning? Quite brisk, I imagine.
Yes, first of all, good morning, everyone. Yes, it was 10 degrees this morning when I woke up. I actually slept until like 7, so it was all good. But it's absolutely freezing, but it's a gorgeous day. It should get up to about 40 this afternoon. So we're heading out for a hike shortly after this.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, we'll bundle up good. That could be a brisk little hike there. So tell me a little bit about like what's going on with the Ritz Hotels Corporation kind of worldwide right now. What are, I'm sure there's a lot of things that you guys are hearing. We just want to kind of know what's going on there.
Sure. Of course, Marriott being our parent company, we're kind of intertwined with a lot of hotels. But the Ritz-Carltons in general in the US, especially the resort properties in Florida and on the coast of California, we've all done fairly well because people wanted to kind of escape to less populated areas like Amelia Island, which isn't really close to the large city, but Jacksonville, but we're still far enough away. But every day we're hearing more and more hotels coming back online, and that gets us all excited because people are interested in traveling again. Spring breaks bookings are picking up for a lot of our hotels with the good news of the vaccine hopefully coming out shortly and everyone getting vaccinated. So that's put us all in a very good mood, at least for the second quarter of next year.
Right, yeah. And I think that's kind of what we're hearing too. I've heard a couple of people, talking about, I can't wait for the vaccine. I'll be the first in line to get it. Whatever is required, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out there and really, really travel. I know Ed Bastian was on with the one of the morning shows this morning talking about that with air travel and international travel opening back up. So, all of us in the travel industry are eager to kind of follow the protocols. So tell me a little bit about what's been going on at the Ritz at Amelia. Of course, Amelia Island, Florida, for those of you who are not familiar, we're in Athens, Georgia, Global Escapes headquarters, and that's about a 5.5-hour drive from us. So what's been going on at the Ritz at Amelia?
Lots of exciting things. I guess first and foremost, we never did close during the whole pandemic. We did remain open. And I was very fortunate. I was only out for about 5 weeks and I've been back since May 1st. And the hotel's done very well. And we were able to keep up with all the new procedures and guidelines that were sent out to us from the Marriott Corporation, as well as the local and state governments of Florida. But what we did do this year, we have opened a brand new outdoor dining experience, which I'll show you pictures here in a bit. Coquina, a brand new restaurant outside that makes the island look and feel a little more tropical than maybe it did before, at least the resort. Plus, we are in the middle of a complete rooms reimagination right now. And what's exciting is our new rooms. Well, at least the first 2 floors. Sorry, I should say that. So that's what's been going on right now with us. And we're staying pretty busy. Festive is pretty much already sold out at the moment.
Okay.
So we're looking to book into the first and second quarters of next year.
Okay, good. Because that was going to be one of my questions. Is I know we've had a lot of people calling us to see about making plans for the holiday season, and then of course we're really trying to encourage people to think ahead for spring and summer next year, and especially for the local drivable distances. So, are there any limitations right now to hotel capacity? Are there any parts of the hotel that are how are they handling the guest and the number of guests on property?
So we do have limitations. We had them in place through the whole summer where we only went up to 65% occupancy as a whole to make sure the guests felt comfortable and give them more space and felt secure coming to see us. And now with the rooms reimagination happening, about 3/4 of our rooms are out of service. So right now we're only booking at about a 25-30% capacity.
Okay. So you're kind of able to do that. This is actually a good time for you guys to be really
You know,
doing a renovation.
absolutely. It had already been planned, and I'm just glad we were able to continue through with it. And our owners were still on board and made us all very happy because once the rooms are finished, the whole hotel will be brand new because all the public areas had been renovated over the past 2.5 years already.
Okay. Yeah. How long has that property been there?
We will turn 20, we opened in 1991. So
Okay.
I believe next year's 29 years. Or this year
Wow.
was 29 years.
So yeah, it's a perfect timing to kind of do an upgrade. Okay, so I understand you've got some pictures and some slides to share with us. So
I
let's
sure do. Well, let me
let's
get those
take
shared right now.
let's take a look.
So this is actually a picture of that brand new or outdoor restaurant, Coquina, that I was referring to. It has a little island in the main pool there with a fire pit. There's plenty of outdoor spacing, and it was built really for social distancing because everything is outdoors there. And it's kind of I'm going to say a coastal with Mexican influenced cuisine and everything local and fresh and wonderful. And this just reiterating where exactly we're located there in the state of Florida. And literally, we are the state line to Georgia. We're about 30 minutes from the Jacksonville airport. We are faster to drive to Georgia than to the airport in Jacksonville. So that's how close we are. And a lot of our guests like to do a bit of a road trip when they come to see us. Maybe they'll stop at Sea Island. Maybe they'll stop in Charleston, Savannah, and head on down to St. Augustine or Orlando. So that's a great option too. And just a bit of an overview of the property. We are a AAA 5-diamond resort. We actually have 2 awards, the hotel itself and our 5-diamond restaurant, Salt. We have 446 guest rooms. Every room has a view of the ocean. And that's really something special because when you do go to the beach, that's exactly what you want to be there to do, is stare out at that beautiful Atlantic coast. This is just a picture of the rooms currently. These are let's call them our classic rooms. And this will be a picture of our new product. Like I said, we get the first 2 floors back on Friday, and it's just an updated contemporary coastal feeling rooms. I'm super excited about them.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Beautiful, right? I'll go back one more time. Just another one.
Yeah, that's really, really pretty.
Yeah, super, super excited. And a lot of our social distancing and commitment to cleanliness, we have the face covering mandate still in effect at all Marriott properties. Public spaces, I was just back at the property 2 weeks ago. It was my first time since January, actually. So I got to see firsthand everything that we were doing to comply with the new rules and regulations. And there are literally hand sanitizing stations every 10 feet or so in the hotel. And everyone was complying with the mask ordinance, etc. And guest rooms, you can opt out of housekeeping service if you wish, but we do provide daily housekeeping service and turn down as well. And we have a lot of new products that have been put into place, like electrostatic sprayers and things to sanitize public areas. There's constantly someone out cleaning the public areas. Normally that would have been done more behind the scenes at a Ritz Carlton, but now people do want to see that we're out there and doing that and disinfecting. Some of our dining outlets, we do have 5 on property. I'm just going to highlight a couple of them. I've already talked about Coquina, that's that new outdoor experience. And Salt, of course, our 5-diamond restaurant. And it is really an experience. And something I recommend if you do come to Salt and you're celebrating an anniversary or birthday or just something special. we have a kitchen table, and it's consistently voted one of the top 7 kitchen tables in the country. And it seats 2 to 6 guests, and there are about 8 courses that are served. And the great part is, between the courses, you can put on your apron and now your mask, of course, and go out behind the line and see what the chefs are doing, why they're doing it, and how they're doing it. And you might be lucky enough to get some little samples of whatever they're cooking as well.
That's cool.
It is really fantastic. It really is. And this is a picture of our beach there on property. It is wide and wonderful, great for sunrise beach walks, which I took every morning when I was back there for 10 days. I was out there every morning at sunrise. And they're very desolate. There aren't a lot of people out on the beaches most of the time. And our high season is the summer, so that's when they'll be a little more crowded, of course. And right now we call it couples season, so it's a great romantic getaway for anyone for looking for a little something different in Florida. And activities available on property and offsite as well. We have bikes available for our guests to take out complimentary. It's included in the resort fee. We have miles and miles of biking trails through these great live oak canopies. We have kayaking there through the salt marshes and rivers that line the western coast of Amelia Island. We're one of the last places in Florida you can actually horseback ride on the beach, so that's pretty special too. And 2 of my favorite tips. The top right picture there is Fort Clinch State Park, and it's about 10 to 15-minute drive from the resort. And it's a pre-Civil War era fort that's literally in pristine condition. It costs $6 a car to drive in and like $2.50 a person to tour the fort on your own. But the beaches that line the fort there are actually the best beaches to hunt for fossilized shark's teeth on the island. So pretty
Oh,
cool.
wow. That's a
Yes,
cool little tidbit.
absolutely. And it's just a beautiful landscape to walk around and just kind of step back into the past a little bit. And down below, that is me feeding that giraffe, yes. We partner with White Oak Conservation. It is a privately owned conservation society. It's about a 40-minute drive, 45-minute drive from the resort. It's only available to the public during the week, but what it is, you get up and close, personal with these animals that they're rehabilitating. They're taking care of endangered species. They have great programs in place and partner with a lot of universities and different zoos around the country. And it's just fascinating to get up close with the giraffes or the cheetahs or whatever that might be out that day, the okapis, for example. And then that's kind of the overview of Amelia Island and everything there is to do there. For me, the resort is really all about just escaping from everyday life and reconnecting with your family and your loved ones in a fun and safe and relaxing environment. You can stay as busy as you like or be as lazy as you like, and that's okay. You're on vacation.
Well, we had the good fortune of visiting the property. I want to say our Signature had their owners meeting there a couple of years ago, and we had an amazing time. Of course, I'm very familiar with Amelia Island. I have a girlfriend that has parents that are retired there, and she has a whole jar of shark's teeth that she has collected over the years from walking on the beach. So I'm going to have to tell her about this state park. She and I are going to
Yes,
have to
well, and
visit.
she might even know about it already, but it is
She
a
may, she may. It's the first I've heard about it, so I'm very excited. But it's near Fernandina, the little town there. It is such a great area, and so we've really enjoyed our time down there, and the fact that it's kind of close for us, but even for people in other parts of the country, like you said, it's just it's kind of somewhat secluded and a great kind of almost private beach area. So I think that's really great.
it kind
Um,
of just harks back to like what Florida used to be. It's kind
right.
of like I said, stepping back in the past, even the town of Fernandina Beach, which is the only town on the island, there's 50 blocks on the National Historic Registry. And it's
Right.
just gorgeous old Victorian homes and mansions that have been turned into bed and breakfasts and restaurants and boutique shops.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a great area. So, well, thank you so much for giving us the overview today. Is there anything else about any other requirements or anything for anybody that's going down? Other than just the limitations to capacity, it sounds like that's primarily due to the renovations going on right now. But what do you foresee coming up over the course of the next 6 to 8 months? Are they going to open up the capacity, or are they going to continue to limit capacity? Have you gotten any word on any of that?
So that's a great question. I wish I had the perfect answer for that. We just don't yet. It all just depends, I think, on the vaccine and where we head
Right.
to from here. But our rooms renovation continues through the end of February, beginning of March. So
Okay.
through then, we will be at limited capacity. And I don't feel we'll be going to 100% capacity right away.
Okay.
And so we are starting to see, like I said, a lot of bookings for the spring break time and Easter and things like that. So the sooner one books, the better. And we only have a 7-day cancellation policy right now. So it's better to get that on the books and then cancel later, as
Right.
opposed to not be able to
Get
capture
availability.
things.
That's
Exactly.
right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, Jason, thank you so much. If anybody has any additional questions about the Ritz Carlton Hotel at Amelia, please reach out to us at Global Escapes. We have amazing advisors who love to help you get away and love to take care of all of the logistics. We kind of we call ourselves a trusted resource and logistical savior. So think of us as that. And you know, info@globalescapes.com. I think it's in the chat. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks, December 17th, to talk to another one of our favorite luxury partners, TCS World Travel. TCS provides private and group jet expeditions around the globe. Very exciting and something really everybody should have on their bucket list. You can see a little bit more about this by going to the website conqueryourbucketlist.com. But to really understand the ins and outs, you really need to just register for the event and tune in. That's going to be on December 17th at 11:30. I know we're all patiently waiting for a vaccine, better news, a new year. We've only got a few more weeks till we get to 2021. The countdown has begun. But now really is the time to start planning your spring, summer, and fall 2021 vacations. So everybody stay in touch. Jason, thank you so much. Enjoy
Absolutely.
your hike in Colorado today.
Thank
Stay
you.
warm. And we enjoyed escaping to Amelia Island for a few minutes. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
All right. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.